expect anyone to be watching this because it is about 12:30 on Sunday night and everyone will be sleeping, getting ready for the big week. I've just finished up the weekend in Hamilton for the Innis 48 business startup competition. This is my third year doing it. I spoke at it 2 years ago. Last year I was one of the head judges, and this year I was lucky enough to be able to MC the event. It was absolutely epic and awesome, and we ended up seeing one of the youngest competitors ever at 14 years old being part of the team that won it, which was absolutely all-time and super stoked. It was really cool just to see that when they have events that are surrounded with such a short time frame where they've got to go from idea to execution, be able to take something that could potentially go to the marketplace, it puts a lot of stress and pressure, and the reality is in the real world it literally gets to that stage. And obviously there was a lot of they had like Les Mills gym instructors coming in the morning, getting them all hyped up and stuff, and for many of them they don't really know what long hours are or what big hype is, or they don't really know what actual like full 18-hour grind days are. So I guess, you know, if you're really into what you're doing, you get pretty stoked on stuff. And for me, you know, I can do an 18-hour day pretty mellowly, but for some of them others, wasn't. Like obviously now it's like past midnight, I'm driving past by myself, just heading back to Auckland, and I'm pretty much still stoked as shit. So it was just an awesome event. The sponsors, Rach, Anna, Bianca, and all the team just did such a really good job for the team at Soda Inc. down there in Hamilton. Wintech backed it, Gallagher was in the mix, Deloitte was there, a whole bunch of rad businesses that are keen to help out different startups, and it was awesome. I like the idea. There was a group of young Māori women from Waikato Tainui that were doing a leadership program. They were kicks in my voice is stuffed, I'm tapped, that were never been to one of these events before, and it was actually awesome for them to be able to see it. So one of the things I think is rad is when you can kind of show in the real world potentially what can happen to business and what things can look like. So I'm stoked I was a part of it. I literally just love being around a bunch of people that are hustling and getting stuff done. Is like how I like to operate it, and it was pretty awesome. So I highly recommend it. If any of you have an idea. Now there was actually, funny enough, one team which didn't make it through the end of the week, and I kind of said, you know, it's better for them to know in one weekend if this entrepreneurial journey is built for them than try it for a year and actually learn and fail. So the reality is you need to learn team dynamics, market validation, business model, size, marketing, sales, product, skill set, the whole entire thing. It's quite a big variety of stuff that you need to be able to do, and it puts a lot of stress on. But the reality is, I kind of call it like, you know, as an entrepreneur, do you have entrepreneurial tendencies or entrepreneurial tendons? Like literally it's part of your body, you can't do anything else. So I think events like the Innis 48 Business Startup Competition is a great way to sense check yourself, and it's also an awesome way if you are passionate about an idea but want to get into the mix, to be able to go there, check it out, see if it's made for you or not. A lot of the times in business you actually won't know that about yourself, or even one of the other interesting ones were just the understanding team dynamics with how you've got a specific goal or north star of what you want to try and do, and everyone having to be able to get on the same page to get to that point without too much chaos and tension. So I always have a good time down in Hamilton when I'm hanging out with the Soda team. I really enjoyed the event this year, and to be honest I actually liked it better being MC and helping just, you know, hang out and help wherever I can during the event than actually a head judge, because then as a head judge you can't actually talk to the teams and you can't get in the mix and really get at it and give them feedback to help change. Because sometimes last year at the end it just kind of felt like judging's rad, but I like to also get in the mud and really, you know, grind it out and get shit done too. So had an awesome time, really fun. For all the competitors, well done. You're all probably sleeping right now. No one's actually probably up except probably me, just hustling, driving back to Auckland. Get up in a couple of hours and I've got a big week ahead as well. So that is pretty much done and dusted. Very stoked with the weekend at Innis 48. Thanks to all the sponsors, everyone else, and for having the opportunity. I get really inspired when I hang around a bunch of other entrepreneurs. The theme this year was future trends, so mostly driven around the tech and tech space. So it was it's called Tech and Media, or something that I obviously deeply involved with, but also being able to see that the hustle and grind of a whole bunch of young bucks that want to get out there and smash it, I think is also pretty cool too. So they'll be sleeping. I'm still going. Maybe I might sneak an email or two in before I get home, but we'll see. I'm out. Peace.